Shalom, I'm going to make this super quick, giving all praise to Yahweh Hashem, Al Shai, Hashem, Rakakodash, Shalom to the 144,000 and rest of your elect out there, Shalom to all. And I'm going to entitle this video, All Israel is Not of Israel. Now that's in Romans chapter 9. Matter of fact, I'll go to that. This is from the Romans 9 verse 6. Not as though the word of the Most High have taken on the are not all Israel which are of Israel. Now when you go to Galatians 6, I believe it's around the 17th verse or so. I'm not going to go there. It says that it speaks about the Israel of the Most High. It says, neither because they are the seed of Abraham, because Abraham first son was Ishmael, then he had Isaac, then he had 6 sons by Keturah, which would be considered today Arabs. Arabs just means mix. Arabs mean mix. That's from the Hebrew Arab, which means mix. See, Esau, takes a broad brush and paint all the Ishmaelites, the Midianites, the Afghani people, the Iranians, which the Iranians are Elamites. The people of Pakistan are Elamites. The people of Afghanistan are Elamites. They're not Arabs, or they're not Ishmaelites, or they're not Midianites. So Esau just puts one word on them. They're all Arabs. It says, neither because they are the seed of Abraham, because he is the seed of Abraham. That's why we say he is closer to us than the Hamites. Are they all children? But in Isaac shall thy seed be called. Then it goes into Jacob. Matter of fact, I'll continue to read. This is they which are the children of the flesh, which are Israelites, that came from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Not Abraham, Isaac, and Esau, not Abraham, Ishmael, or the 12 sons of Ishmael. These are not the children of the Most High, but the children of the promise, which are the ones that came out of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, are counted for the seed. For this is the word of promise. At this time will I come, and Sarah shall have a son. Now this right here, the promise that the Most High made to Abraham, the promise between Abraham and the Most High was that Israel is going to be saved. So not one Israel is going to burn in hell. First of all, there's no such place as hell anyway. A spiritual hell that your soul burns in forever. That's a fairy tale. And not only this, but when Rebekah also had conceived by one, even by our father Isaac, for the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of the Most High, according to election, who he elected, might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth. It was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. What shall ye say then? Is there unrighteousness with the Heavenly Father? Goes on to say the Most High shows mercy to who he wants to show mercy. And the Most High's power from the Most High is above in heaven, and you are placed on the earth. You are lower than the Most High. The Most High can pinch you, can stomp you like the pinche bug that you are. You can't tell the Most High what to. You can't bring them to court. You can't bring the Most High to the Supreme Court. The Most High going to ultimately destroy the Supreme Court and Babylon the Great and Esau. So now I open up with Galatians. Well, I mentioned Galatians 6, the Israel of the Most High. So now this individual right here, there's a video out where he's sitting with his running partner or whatever, partner in crime, whatever, fellow rapper, where they said they're from Florida. They both said we're Israelites, we're Hebrew Israelites. What do you think they got that from? Watching YouTube and the various, whether it be YouTube, what is this? Rumble, YouTube, BitChute, what's the other one? Odyssey, and what's the one where they got all them black videos? Black Star Hip Hop or something like that. Last time I saw it was years ago. So he, in his spare time, in his leisure time, he came across some Israelite videos. You know what? That makes sense. I'm an Israelite. But now, if he's not an Israelite that's going to join the camp, that's going to get on the highways and the byways, that's going to keep the Sabbath, that's going to go by the dietary menu. He just knows he's an Israelite, and he's right in the fact that he knows that he's an Israelite. But he's just an Israelite. He's not a prophet. Because he would drop his whole career and join the camp. So I'm pretty sure he watched some of IUIC, some of ICBK, some of Sakari, some of GMS, some of Wi-Fi, some of the other camps out there. But now he couldn't now, if let's say Vocab, that demon Vocab says, well, this guy was actually a member of GMS. First thing I'm going to say is he ain't no member of GMS because there's no way he's going to come into the camp with hair like that. Now he can go to the IUIC and come in with this crazy hairdo, if you want to call it a hairdo. But you got a lot of Jakes that identify with being Israelites, but they're just regular people. They'll eat pork, they eat shrimp. They don't honor the Sabbath. They don't keep the high holy days. It's just entertainment with them or to them. And like I said, because this truth been going out so strong that people now say we got to be the Israelites. I'm pretty sure he said Christ is a so-called black man. But that's as far as it goes. He couldn't go into the precepts and scriptures and break down the scriptures. And he was living a very dangerous lifestyle. He probably didn't even have a Hebrew Israelite name, a Hebrew name. Oh, Kodak Black celebrates his birthday at Fox. Now, Kodak Black also claimed to be an Israelite, and he had taken a picture with a priest. What's his name? Kahan. He's out of Florida. Remember him from New York. He came out to the 34th camp, and I remember it was him and HODC, and I cursed him out saying, "Why the hell you wearing a goddamn?" Because Ben Yum was out there. So why the hell you wearing a goddamn? Allow them to put a fucking yarmulke on your head. And Priest Kahan said, "Nah, it wasn't me. I ain't put no goddamn yarmulke on my head." I said, there's no way in fucking unholy hell, I'm gonna put a yarmulke on my damn head, man, on my head. But anyway, you're gonna have individuals like this. You're gonna have casual Israelites. Like I said, they don't keep high holy days. They don't eat. They don't follow the dietary menu. They just do what the hell they want to do. They'll have sex with their woman while she's on a period. And there's a whole host of things that they don't do, a whole laundry list of things that they don't do. but they do identify that they're Israelites. You got scammers among Israel too. Remember, certain of them crept in. I'll say certain men, is certain men and women that crept in unawares. So anyway, you got to beware and watch out for. Matter of fact, let me do this. Let me open this up. This is a video I was watching some of it. I didn't have to watch the whole thing. See if I can get it. In other words, we call these people niggas. Okay, beware of Israelite jump-offs.
Messy Israelite jump-off stuff. A lot of you really...
Okay, so you can watch this whole video. Anyway, this is brother that got the fringes on. He got the scarf, the Middle Eastern type scarf. And according to this video, you got to watch the whole video. He basically goes from Israelite woman to Israelite woman. If they're single, they got one child or a couple of children, and he'll move in with the woman and live off the woman until the next one, till she get tired of it. Because these women that claim to be Israel, they watch the videos, but a lot of them, they with men in the world, they deal with an Israelite dude from a camp, and then when shit don't work out, they go their separate ways. Then she'll get another brother from another camp, and this is a good title for the video: Beware of Israelite jump-offs. Now, if you're a man in Israel, let's say this man is in GMS. In order for you to be in GMS, you got to put in work. You just can't be I'm just a bystander. I'm just a regular guy in GMS. You got to put in work. You got to be diligent. Like Peter said and like Paul said. We ain't fucking with no casual Israelites. And if you ain't growing in this thing, we're going to pull you to the side and we're going to say, look, brother, it ain't working out. Just go on about your business and join another camp or something. Or we might just suspend you where you got to stand in the audience. And that's kind of an embarrassment, man. If you ain't diligent about this thing, you shouldn't be in the camp. So I don't know the whole background. Now, this is the woman, Shoshana Israel, which I don't believe she's following GMS, because Israel is something that the ISUPK would use, IUIC, would use, or maybe some other camps. Israel is and the correct way to say Israel or pronounce the word Israel, name Israel, is Yasha Allah. And you should be able to break it down too. And there's no shu in Hebrew. There's no Shushana. There's no such thing. So she just a casual Israelite. I don't know the fool. I ain't going to say anything negative or positive against her, because this is all I know about her. Matter of fact, let me do this. Here it is. Okay, here it is right here. Okay, that first of all, that attitude is not becoming of a woman of what am I looking for? What word am I looking for? A humble, contrite sister. She kind of got the attitude thing going. Like I said, I don't know a lot about her, so I'm not going to say anything bad or good about her. But this is the woman that put up the post. So I'm figuring, got to watch the whole video. But I don't need to watch the whole video. She's saying that don't beware this guy, because this guy got with her. Probably they had relations. Shit didn't work out. So she's warning the so-called Hebrew Israelite community to watch out for this guy. And you got guys like that. You got guys that are in this thing to get money. They'll go to certain guy, pull guys on the side. Yo, brother, I'm in a jam. Could my rent? I'm 500. The brother doesn't come to leadership, whether it be in GMS or IUIC or ISUBK, but then he'll go to another brother and not tell it. He got the 500, right? He goes to another brother and he tells the same. He got the 500. He goes to another brother to get another 500. Certain guys he can only get 250 on. So he might have got $2,500, $3,000. Well, he got more than what he needed for the rent, if that was the case. Maybe he don't need the rent. You guys got to look. There's a reason why you're camp leaders, all right? It says the scriptures speak about knowing the state of thy flock. It ain't talking about the top leadership, because we are not the Wizard of Oz, man. I just can't put my fingers to my head and all of a sudden know what the fuck is going on. I ain't fucking Santa Claus. All right? The angels of the Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai do the bidding of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. John received revelation from angel or angels. The scriptures speak about his angel. 7 angels compasses about. Job speaks about the hedge. I believe it's in Job. Those are angels, protection. So if you guys are not doing your job, you're going to have these stragglers come up in here, man. And you watch a guy that's not diligent. If he's not diligent, he's not on fire, you got to beg him to speak. You got to beg him to come get to the camp at a reasonable time. You got to beg him to read. You don't see him for 2 weeks, then he pops up late. Now, I don't make a big deal off of you being there exactly at the time, because situations happen, even with ourselves. Sakaran got to pick me up, got to pick Apostle Gabar up, got to pick Apostle Ramlab up. Then some weeks he got to go to one of the bishop's house. He got to go to four different places. Sometimes there's traffic, sometimes there's no traffic. Sometimes we get there early, sometimes we get there a little late. But some of you guys will say, well, I've been noticing that the apostles, I've been watching, they be getting there like 4 o'clock, 10 minutes to 4. I'm gonna get there about 4. I'm gonna get there about 15 minutes before. Would you have the leeway to get there at 3 o'clock or whatever, 3:30? So you guys that are playing game, like I said, you leaders, you gotta put the smack down on these half-ass, lukewarm cats. This is where the problem comes in. Then you don't do shit, and it comes all the way up to the higher ranks, and then we got to do it. And then what happens? We wind up kicking the guy out. And we wind up saying, look, brother, you're no longer the leader. This brother right here, he's the second in command. Well, he's the new leader. And you're going to get an attitude. All right? You got to beware of these shiesty niggas, man. Beware of these scamming ass niggas. And you're supposed to let your leaders know what's going on. And if your leaders is a scam artist, guess what? He's going to be found out too. Anyway, with that, I'm going to say shalom, and I'm going to say this: watch out for niggas. Shalom.